Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing okay. Even though we got some pretty tough news that the physical distancing is probably going to be at least another 3 months. And it hasn't been too bad since the beginning of this, but when I did get the news that it was going to be about 3 months, I sort of, I sort of panicked a little bit. I got a little bit scared, a little bit sad, and it was kind of tough news to take when I heard that that was going to be the case, and I know that it's been difficult and it's going to be difficult in the next few months for a lot of people, and there's going to be a lot of people that's really going to feel the isolation and maybe feel claustrophobic, feel like you're really stuck, and so it could be a tough time for a lot of people. And so I want to share this video about, because I believe that the Creator has given us some resources or some tools to be able to get through tough times like this, and maybe even to thrive and to change. And so I wanted to read this passage in Psalm 121, and it says this: I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And the reason I think that it's so important is because it tells us, it teaches us that our help comes from God, and that He's going to be able to give us spiritual help. He's going to be able to comfort us and get through these times. But not only that, when we go through difficult times in our lives, we get what we can call tunnel vision. And what that means is we get really focused on the pain and the suffering that we're going through, on our worries and our fears. We get into the tunnel, and it's hard to see outside of it. All we can think about and all we can feel is the struggle that we're in, and everything else becomes a lot less important in our lives. We focus and we become obsessed with the problem. And so with this COVID-19, a lot of us, we're always looking at the news, we're looking at the stats, we're trying to figure out all of the things in our life plans in relation now to what has happened, and our mind can get so fixated on the problem that we begin to forget about other things that bring us joy and make us happy and can bring us peace in our lives. And so this reminder to lift our eyes up reminds us to get out of the tunnel, to stop only thinking about the COVID-19 and our problems and our issues, and to lift our eyes up to God and to remember that He can help us. And when we are able to take our time and say, okay, listen, I'm not going to focus on the negative, I'm not going to watch the news all the time, but I'm going to think of other things, better things to think about, then we get help because our minds aren't so transfixed on the negative things. We can begin to think about the positive things, that we can think about things we enjoy or do the things that we enjoy. And of course, we are able to ask God for help, to give us comfort, to give us peace, and to show us the way forward, the good path, and how to live during this difficult time. So I hope you're even a little bit encouraged, and hopefully that if you're like me, you've been struggling with the news of how long this is going to take, that we're going to be able to get our eyes off of the problem, get out of the tunnel, to be able to think of those other things, to be able to go to God and run from God, who our help comes from. So I hope that encourages you even a little bit. We'll see you next time. God bless. Take care.